Hey guys, what's going on? I'm going to do my final video on ChartPrime today, so this is going to be on the MVP oscillator. And so I've talked quite a bit recently about the ChartPrime stuff, so if you want to check out those other videos, you might find those interesting. Overall, I do like this whole package, but the oscillator package is not as good as I hoped for. So anyway, before I get started, make sure you check out our free Learn How to Win 90% of Your Trades in 90 Seconds. This is a free, extensive course on how to sell options for premium. One of the best consistent ways to make consistent income that you can possibly find. So definitely check this out. I'll leave a link in the description below where you can go and just sign up on this page right here. So definitely check that out. One of my favorite ways to make passive income. So ChartPrime is this oscillator package, and like I said, it's going to be the final video. It has buy-sell signals, it has a whole bunch of stuff to it, and the final thing I want to talk about is this MVP oscillator. So this is the documentation, which is pretty decent for this particular program. And you can see this is the MVP oscillator. The main ribbon is this blue and purple thing. So you can see it right here. I'll show you on TradingView in a minute, but basically this is what they tell you is that this is an uptrend if it's blue and it's a downtrend if it's purple. And so the idea is that you can use that to help you guide which way the market is moving. And on this one, there's no divergences. So you have to, if you want to do that, you'll have to do it yourself. And the other oscillators that you get with the package allow you to do divergences as well. So you'd have to use those, which are a little bit better than this one. I'm not super impressed with this particular part of the oscillator system. So what they say is that if the oscillator is below zero and that purple is appearing, that is a good sign that the market's moving downwards. And if it's above zero and it's blue, that's a good sign that the market is increasing or will increase. The only problem I have with this is it's slightly lagging, so not all the time, but it's a bit of a lagging indicator. And so really it's just talking about being overbought and oversold, so you could use something like RSI, which would probably be just as good, if not better, than this particular oscillator. So I'll leave a link to join ChartPrime in the description below. I think this is probably going to be a pretty short video. You have these green bars as well, where it's looking for a reversal, and I'll show you those right now. Let's have a look and see. So this is just a chart of Burl, BURL, on the 1 minute, so shorter time frame. You can see on the right here we have a purple downtrend, and indeed the underline has downtrended for the entire time. However, this is a little bit lagging, so this one actually did okay. By the time it got to zero, which is where my cursor is right now, then you still had time to get in and start playing puts or whatever, and to the downside, and you would have got some more downside action. But look at all these green bars coming in saying there's a reversal coming, and we've yet to see that. It's still going down significantly here. It's still dropping. So these green bars are really big, and it looked like there was a reversal coming, but they weren't accurate at all here. So it's continued down. So yeah, it's interesting, but it's kind of laggy. So let me show you an example. That was one that kind of worked in terms of like the purple going down, signifying the start of a downtrend. But there's ones that really don't work. If you look where my cursor is right now, you can see we're about zero, which is where the cursor is, and we've got a purple downtrend. But you can see that really we actually immediately started climbing up on the price of the underlying, almost immediately. So you really can't use this by itself from what I can see. That's the 1 minute. Let's look at a longer time frame. As I always say, longer time frames are usually better for these types of signals in general. So here's a longer time frame. This is 1 hour. So this does look a little bit better. You can see here where my cursor is. This was about zero, so we're crossing zero and we're blue, which would mean an uptrend, and that's what we see. So that's pretty good. You can see that one worked out really nicely. Similarly here, you can see a downtrend starting. If you'd waited until zero, though, you'd have missed most of it. You'd have had to get in kind of on this crossover, sort of narrowing here. But generally, you'd want to wait until, the downtrend was more established. And by then, unfortunately, with this indicator, it would have immediately switched to an uptrend. So you can kind of see the problem here with this. These little markers are signals as well. So if we go to the documentation here, there are signals on here. So it says it's a sell signal if it's up here, and it's a buy signal if it's down the bottom. And if you look at some of those, it's not particularly strong. I mean, this one was here and it continued up for some time. That was a sell signal. Sell signal here, and it continued up for some time. So we went down a little bit, but overall the trend was still up. Same with this one. So overall, like, there's no way you could use this by itself, in my opinion, to pick, you know, entries and exits. It'd really be a supplement to your other indicators that you put on the chart as well. And it'd be kind of like an afterthought or a confluence type of thing, where you could say, okay, I feel a little bit better about this because it looks like we're entering a downtrend, and I've got puts because of some other criteria that you apply to your stock. This is on BURL. Let's just take a quick look at SPY. Usually it's a good one to kind of get a baseline on. SPY does look good. If you look at this blue ribbon right here, you can see that we did, in fact, establish a really nice uptrend on the 1 hour. Pretty nice. Yeah, and then this one's a bit choppy, though. This reversal was a little bit better. It did reverse pretty quickly after that. So it's pretty good. And that's a 1 hour. Let's look at the shorter time frames for you crackhead day traders out there. Let's right here. Let's just put this up to here. So really this reversal never happened. This was too laggy, this purple. By the time you started, it would have been going against you. This one worked okay. Yeah, overall you can see it could be of some use, especially in SPY. It looks a bit better than BURL. But overall, like, this indicator by itself, this oscillator, probably isn't enough to trade with it. And I don't think anybody really plans to trade using just the oscillator packages with these things. It's kind of like an add-on sort of thing. Anyway, I'll leave links in the description, both for that free course that I talked about at the start, and also if you want to join the ChartPrime indicator system, you do get a lot of stuff, and I'll leave a link in the description for that. If you go to the invite-only stuff here, you can see where it appears. You can see all the stuff I have already. So you have like the Prime oscillators, which is this package that we're looking at now. There's 3 of them in there. And you have the Market Oracle Pro, which I talked about in a different video. Overall, I'd say this has been a decent package, but it might not be the best out there. I think there's ones that do a little bit better of a job and give you a bit more value for your money. Anyway, hopefully that's helpful, and I'll talk to you guys soon.